students. Today's lecture is about data and the models for business analytics and data modeling. So we will see various types of data for business analytics and models for business analytics. After that, we will see about the data modeling. So let me start with data and the models for business analytics. Data for business analytics. Data are numerical facts. So data are in the form of raw data, which are in form of numbers, figures that are collected through some types of measurement processes. So we can collect that data in the form of online system. Information comes from analyzing the data. The data which we have collected, after that we will do the analysis, then we will get the information, that is extracting meaning from the data to support evaluation and decision making. Data are used in virtually every major function in a business. So data is most important for the business purposes. Example: annual reports summarize data about companies profitability and market share both in numerical form and in charts and graphs to communicate with shareholders. This is the example of data. Such data may be gathered from the primary resources such as internal company records and business transactions, automated data capturing equipment. Secondary sources for the data are such as government and commercial data sources, custom research providers, and online research. So this is the example of data for business analysis. Data set is simply a collection of data. So data set is a collection of data that is in the form of tables, in which row and columns are there, that is tuples, and the records are there, that is called data set. A database is a collection of related files containing records and people, places, or things. Database is a collection of files where different types of files are collected from the different sources of data, like XML files, etc. People and places or things for which we store and maintain information are called entities. So in entity relationship diagram, people, place, or thing are for which we store and maintain that information are called entities. Databases are important in business analytics for assessing data, making queries, and other data and information management activities. Next is metrics and data classification. So what is metric? Metric is a unit of measurement that provides a way to objectively quantify performance. So it is a one type of measurement which can objectively quantify the performance of data, that is called metric. Measurement is the act of obtaining data associated with a metric. Measures are numerical values associated with a metric. So numerical value is associated with metric. Metrics can be either discrete or continuous. So metrics are of two types, continuous and in discrete form. Discrete metric is one that is derived from counting something. So discrete metric, which is derived from the some type of counting numbers. Continuous metrics are based on the continuous score of measurement. So continuous means in the term of continuous number in this form of measurement. Example: dollars, length, time, volume, or weight. This is known as this is the example for the continuous metrics. There are four types of data. In data for business analytics, there are four types of data. First is categorical. which is known as nominal data, sorted into sorted into category according to specific characteristics. As in the category data means it is in the form of cathedral data, that is means in the form of alphabets, in the form of categories. So it is known as categorical data or nominal data. Example: a firm's customer might be classified by their geographic regions. Employees might be classified as managers, supervisors, and associates. That is the classification or category wise. So it is known as category data. Second is ordinal data. Order means it is in the form of order. That is in the form of order or rank system to the some type of numerical. That is called ordinal data. Ordered or ranked according to some relationship to one another. That is called ordinal data. College football rankings are ordinal. Football rankings in the college are the form of ordinal. This is the example of ordinal data. Ordinal data are more meaningful than categorical data because data can be compared to one another. So in ordinal data it is more informational than category data. We can compare the data from one another. Example in business data from service scales. Example: rating a service as good, average, poor, very good, or excellent. That is in the form of score for the ordinal data. That is the example of ordinal data. So these are the two types of data. Next we will see the third type of data. Third type is interval data. Interval means it is the form of range. It is having the some type of range, that is called interval. Ordinal but have constant differences between observations and have arbitrary 0 points is called interval data. Example: time and temperature. So time is in the form of range and temperature in the form of interval. So it is the example of interval data. Fourth type is ratio data. So as the name suggests, ratio, so it is data which in the form of number or the ratio is known as ratio data. So ratio data are continuous and have a natural zero. Ratio data values will be continuous and in the form of natural zero. Most business and economic data such as dollars and the time. Example: measured dollar has an absolute 0. So value of dollar must be absolute 0. That is the example of ratio data. Reliability means that data are accurate and consistent. Data should be reliable means data should be accurate and consistent. Validity means that data are correctly measures what they are supposed to measure. This is about the data for business analytics. Now we will see about the models in business analytics. A model is an abstraction or representation of real system, idea, or the object. So model is in the form of abstraction or representation of data. That is called model. A model can be as simple as written or verbal description of some phenomena, a visual representation such as graph or flowchart, or mathematical or spreadsheet representation. So model can be in the form of visual representation like graphs, flowchart, mathematical or spreadsheet representation. Models can be descriptive, predictive, or prescriptive. So models can be of three types: descriptive, predictive, and or prescriptive, and therefore used in wide variety of business analytics application. So models is used in various types of business analytics application. A simple descriptive model is a visual representation called an influence diagram because it describes how various elements of the model influence or relate to other. The elements of the model are represented by circular symbols called nodes. So in model, elements are there which in the form of circle, then it is called nodes. Arrows called branches connected the nodes. Arrows are connected in the form of branches which is connected to nodes, and so which element influence the other, and it is showing the which element is connected with another element. Decision model. A decision model is a logical on mathematical representation of a problem on business situation that can be used to understand, analyze or facilitate making a decision. So decision model in the form of mathematical representation of the problem in the form of decision, that is called decision model. Most decision models have three types of input. So there are three types of input for the decision model. First is data which are assumed to be constant for purpose of the model. So data should be constant in the decision model. Example: cost, machine capacities and intercities. Second is uncontrollable variables. Uncontrollable variables which are quantities that can be changed but cannot be directly controlled by the decision maker. Third input for the decision models are decision variables which are controllable and can be selected at the discretion of the decision maker. Example: product quantities, staff levels and investment allocations. Decision models characterize the relationship among the data, uncontrollable variables and decision variables, and the output of interest to the decision maker. Data modeling. Next topic is about the data modeling. So we have seen the topic about the data and the models for business analytics. Now we will see about the data modeling. Data modeling is the process of creating data model for the data to be stored in the database. So that is the definition for data modeling. This data model is a conceptual representation of data object. So data model is the form of conceptual representation of data objects. The association between different data objects and the role. So it is the association between the data and the rules. That is the data model. Data modeling helps in the visual representation of data and enforces business rules, the regulatory compliance and government policies on the data. Data model emphasis on what data is needed and how it should be organized instead of what operations needed to be performed on the data. So there are two types of data model: entity relationship model and UML. UML stands for Unified Modeling Language. In entity relationship model, there is an entity and there is a relationship between them, such which type of relationship: one to one, one to many, many to many and many to one. These are the relationship formed in the entity relationship model. Now we will see about the various types of data models. So there are mainly three types of data model. First is conceptual type data model. This data model defines what system contains, what is contained. This model is typically created by business stakeholders and data architects. The main purpose of this model is to organize, scope and define business concepts and the rules. Second type of data model is logical model, conceptual and logical. Third is physical model. So logical model defines how the system should be implemented regardless of the DBMS system, how we can implement the system, that is known as logical data model. This model is typically created by data architects and business analysts. So logical model is created by data architects as well as business analysts. The main purpose or goal is to develop technical maps of rules and data structure. So main aim of the logical model is to create maps of rules and data structure. Third type is physical model. This data model describes how the system will be implemented using a specific DBMS system. This model is typically created by DBA developers, that is database administrator developers. The main purpose of this model is actual implementation of the database. So now we will see one by one in detail. The first is conceptual model. The main aim of this model is to establish the entities, their attributes and their relationship. So conceptual model is in the form of ER model, that is entity relationship model. In this data model level, there is hardly any detail available of the actual database structure. There are main three parts in the conceptual model. First is entity. Entity means a real world thing. Anything it can be, people, person or ex people, place or anything, that is called entity. Attribute, characteristic or properties of an entity. So it will show the characteristic or property of an entity, that is called attribute. And relationship means dependency of association between the two entities. Between the two entities, what is the relationship? Like one to one, one to many or many to one. That is called relationship. Characteristics offers organizational wide range of business concept. This type of data model are designed and developed for a business audience. So conceptual model is used for design and develop for business audience. Second is logical data model. Logical data model add further information to the conceptual model elements. It defines the structure of the data elements and set the relationship between them. The advantage of the logical data model is to provide a foundation to form the base for the physical model. The modeling structure remains generic. So here modeling structure will be remains generic for the logical data model. Last is physical data model. A physical data model describes the database specific implementation of the data model. It offers an abstraction of the database and helps generate schema. So we can create schema by using physical data model in the database. This is because of the richness of metadata. Metadata means data about the data offered by a physical data model. This type of data model also helps to visualize database structure. So this is about the data modeling. Thank you, students.